We both. Oh, I started filming at some point. Oh. Hey guys, we're here. We're working. It's nonstop November.
That's right.
Yeah. He's in his work hoodie, and we're like, yo, we gotta film. So, I'm gonna show you what we're processing through. All right, the latest collection we got. I got a couple of these Atlas HO buildings, and we got a bunch of coal and hoppers, a bunch of other loose HO freight cars.
All right, and Victoria's been sorting these out. I know we've been doing a lot of cheaper cars lately, but they do really good for us. People buy them 20, 30 at a time. Keeps us busy. Got all kinds of different things here. And more box cars here. And finally these guys here. So that's about the end of the collection, but I'm going to go check the warehouse just to make sure. All right, here's the stuff I got to get into. These 2 boxes, these 3 boxes here. It's all O scale from the Carlisle collection. It's leftovers. We didn't even get to look at it yet. So I'm going to see what's all hiding in here. Looks like all kinds of stuff. I guess we'll see. Now this is pretty cool. This is all O-scale detail parts, random scenery items, things like that. Got everything here. Even got Pepsi soda machine, different containers. Looks like dumpsters. That's awesome. Yeah, this is definitely a good find here. All right, it's the next morning. So I was picking last night. People kept ordering. I got these items that I want to combine with an older order. We try to do that, help people out with shipping, because we'll give them a gift card for the shipping difference then. But man, I was busy. There's like over 40 orders on our website, bunch on eBay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that many happen over the weekend. So nonstop November, it's a perfect theme for what's about to take place. All right, I got my work clothes on. I'm going to be doing some projects around the property today. Victoria is getting into major shipping mode. She has some UPS packages to go out. They're a little tricky because there's no actual official drop-off in our town. We have to drive like maybe about 25-minute round trip to make that happen. So today we scheduled a pickup because we're too busy to drive around, do anything like that. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day, nonstop November. Alright guys, I'm back. We're done being sick. We're not done being busy, but we were too busy to even take a second to film anything. So here I am picking some items, getting them ready for Victoria to ship out today. We got a lot of work at the property to do, and well, here we go. Alright, these are the missing pieces. Here's what we need to ship today. I'm going to do that and get ready to work at the property. As you can probably tell, I'm in a fast pace. I only have a couple minutes until my guys start showing up. So it truly is nonstop November. All right, Victoria, it's in your hands now. So of course we haven't been filming a whole lot. I don't know, that sickness that we had really made me tired, and it just made things difficult. And then on top of that, the time change, the days are getting shorter. Whenever I was working on the property, it would be pitch black by the time I could film. And we had nasty wind. Today's the first day the wind kind of calmed down, but I can't really do much to film because the tripod was blowing over. it was really rough. So as far as today goes, we're back in action. Here's some of my supplies for the day. I got huge screws. Can't wait to show you guys that. My batteries, zip flashing, water, and sunglasses, which I think I actually need today. So I'm excited for that. All right, I figured I'd take the back road today. If I went on Main Street, you guys wouldn't be able to hear a word I said. Yeah, I wanted to say about something else that's been going on. So a couple weeks ago, I got a letter in the mail from the code enforcer, and he basically said like, I've been asked to reach out to you because we believe there might be unpermitted work going on at your property. So I'm like, oh, great. But I got in communication with him, and I guess talked to his secretary. She sent over an email about everything that requires a permit and what doesn't. And I'm 99% sure I'm in the good. It's kind of funny because back in the day, this place, like, it was like the Wild West of like towns, I guess. You could do anything you wanted, basically, especially if you don't get caught, you know? Not like I'm trying to be a rebel by any means. But yeah, like putting on a new roof, no permit needed. And even though as you guys saw, I did a lot of work. But as far as like all the exterior stuff, it's pretty well normal repair work. I mean, maybe not normal for me, but it was really just replacing the sheathing with the same size sheathing, things like that. It was just a shame that I had to do so much with it. When going back 2 years ago, I figured I'd just paint the walls and make a couple changes, but, just too many issues. Of course, I know that I do need some permits going forward, with all the electrical work and things like that, but there really is a lot of gray area. It's a strange system, to say the least, because, according to the list, it's like I might need one for an HVAC, but then the HVAC company's like, yeah, nobody ever needs permits. So, I don't know, I feel like it's just like how much the eye is on you. I'm not sure, but, now I'm on the radar, so I've been a little stressed about it. I've been a little gun shy as far as recording goes. And then, like I said, it's been windy and dark on top of it. So, yeah, just wanted to be transparent about that whole thing. But like I said, I'll get it dealt with. I'm not worried about my work. The quality of my work is like, I don't want to get a big head, but it's miles and miles above what was already done and apparently approved in 96, 97, when they put this building here. So, I'm getting a good workout coming up this hill. All right, well, I'm at the drop site now. I'm excited. We're getting a serious stone delivery. All right, here I want to show my handiwork before everybody comes here. So here we got the rock wool installed, cement board facade on the front, which today I'm going to start mortaring and getting rid of those seams. Put emergency flashing on the top here. That's just to keep it as dry. I mean, wow, I don't really expect too much water to ever get back here with all I'm going to be doing. But, it's just a belt and suspenders. And even beyond that, got it zipped right to the building as well. So the rock wool is going to sit on top of this. There's going to be a little bit of a ledge so that the rain screen can poke over. We're going to have some black, what is it called? We're going to have some black drip edge that goes on here, which I have, and it looks awesome. Going to be installing that pretty soon. And then we glued it down. We put the stones on there so it would have time to cure fully. And it didn't have to be perfect. Like there might be like a spot here. No, actually that's solid. But yeah, the weight of the rock wool will keep it in place forever. But that was just to keep it in place before the wind blew it away. Like I said, it's been brutal. Like every day's been 20-mile-per-hour gust at least. But I guess it could be worse, right? There's been some hurricanes and stuff. But yeah, pretty happy with how this turned out. We're going to keep improving, and it should get easier and easier as we go around. But yeah, things are coming together. So this is what I'm going to be working on today. We're going to have 2 crews at work here, but I started working on flashing this area up. Basically painted that with liquid flashing all the way, and we're going to install rock wool in front there, butted up against that future door frame, and when the siding comes in, we'll have our corner piece, and we're going to go up to electric. I know it's not too far, it's just a couple of pieces, but that'll be able to show the utility company what we're doing and everything, and we'll be working towards getting our electric back on. So that will be exciting. So yeah, all right, well, I'm gonna get ready for our rock delivery, and we'll go from there. All right, I got the drop site ready for when he gets here. I told the guys, if you hear something that sounds like 19 ton of stone being unloaded, well, that's exactly what it is. I just got the seams taped up here, so I'm gonna be ready for a mortar in a couple minutes. I'm gonna try to cover up the screw holes as well, because that will help to fortify the whole system and keep them nice and protected. Even though they are coated to some degree, it's just, again, best practice. So we're gonna do everything as good as possible. And then when everything's said and done, I'm gonna parge it probably in the spring, the way the weather has been. I don't think a lot of outside cement work is in order. Yeah, we're running out of time on that for sure. So that'll probably be better to do all the parging and straightening out and make it look all nice, probably in the spring. And then I can do the whole place in one shot. But I'm gonna try to just kind of seam it together so it looks good, and we'll see what we get into. Okay, it's another day at the property, working on Main Street today. We're starting to build out the insulation detail. Got the windows opened up because it looks like such a dungeon in there. So today we'll be able to finally see. So yeah, check this out. We got some corrugated vented system here. They call it CorraVent. It's really cool. It has a bug screen on it, but water can drip out. Right now that stuff on the bottom's temporary. That's just kind of like our scaffolding to kind of compensate for our eventual porch height, which will roll right into the building. So yeah, we're gonna have 3 layers on here, 5 inches total. You can see we do have some way down there, but it's a little dark, but we're just kind of staggering it that way. So it's gonna create a nice seal. Now I have to cut out a little penetration hole here. I got ahead of myself. I forgot about, we're gonna have an outdoor outlet right there, and we'll have please excuse the loud traffic. So we'll also have a doorbell there. But as far as that goes, that'll be the only penetrations for the main street. So today it's our intention to pretty much complete everything up to the top of the window line. Then we have some extra detail work to do up there for a drip cap and everything like that for the windows. But yeah, things are looking good. I got lots of liquid flash on here. It's looking real good. That just prevents playing around with aluminum. However, I think we're gonna have to do a little bit in the middle here. I have a game plan, but that's just a little too tight to work. So it was just one of those short-sighted things. But how much water will that see? Probably nothing, hopefully nothing, because This porch roof is brand new, and we're gonna have trim over here and connect it all into one piece. So it's just super overkill probably, but that's what we like to do things the right way. So yeah, again, haven't been filming a lot because by the time the workday is over, well, it's dark and I can't see anything. I even had to set up lights last night just to set up my ladder here and see what was going on. So yeah, well, that's pretty much it. We're gonna have pretty much support today. Got a couple guys coming to help, so this should be no problem at all. And we're also working on wrapping around the corner here so we can get our electric back on and start hanging some siding. So that's super exciting. So hopefully we'll have the windows in soon. Hopefully all goes good with the permit department and we can just keep rolling. All right, stay tuned. Okay, back at it again. We got pretty much done yesterday. You can see the layered approach that we have. Got 3 layers on this bad boy, and it's gonna be really warm. One of our customers met with us yesterday, and he said, "Are you sure you guys aren't building a meat locker?" Because that's exactly what this could be. And yeah, it's gonna be really comfortable and tight. So we got that done. We're waiting on some final window details and the windows themselves, but it's coming together. I'm gonna try to finish some stuff up. Electric day. Okay, we got the wire ran into the building, got the ground coming out. I got all that hooked up. We got 2 ground rods now, just like we should, and it was real easy to put them in with a jackhammer. Here we got it sealed to the building. Looks great, nice and tight. And now we're pretty much ready to move on and start gearing up for siding. And the front is pretty much done. And remember when I said about that fancy trim detail? Well, here's a good look at it. We got 4 bends in that guy. It's one piece installed from the front, nice and tight. And again, just extra precaution. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.